Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defence. Shot a goal! That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcola!
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He's got away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through, and he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a shade optimistic. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, there's a player below Peter who loves the high intensity, and it's Lautaro Martinez. His very direct style, as well as the ability to change rhythm, I think he would go down well in a lot of other teams. But the way he likes to press in the final third, it's something that's often overlooked, something that contributes to that directness. He puts a big shift in.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back, and they'll have another go. Shifted it to the flank. He is through here. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. That's been slipped through. Manchester United so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Threads one in. Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. Musiala. That's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's a throw-in. It's a good run down the right. Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Ribéry, nicely weighted ball. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he welcomes it in, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pinches it off him, and nicely intercepted.
Paris Saint-Germain really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Nice looking ball. Ball is over the line. Now that's well seen too. Probing pass.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Good effort from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
And they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a cute ball. Zanetti picks it up from the goal kick. He's gone forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Azar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just...
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pepe wins the duel this time. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And it's Zanetti. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a brilliant interception. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And that's been won straight back. Baresi. It's a really well-measured ball. Barcola! It's a searching pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ribery. And Hakimi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That pass isn't the best. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted. That's rather hopeful. And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Messi. So we've reached the hour mark. Silvestre spots it and intercepts. Now it's Donatoni, and he's managed to get free. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
That's alert.
And he's let fly. Ibrahimovic. Silvestre. Looking for the run. And he lines up a cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
That's a throw. He's having a shot! A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Not the most accurate pass. Ribéry. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? And it's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 42.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Donatoni crosses it in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to... Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Attention, changement.
Into the last 5 minutes. Rashford is onto this. And the shot! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain. Après 87 minutes de jeu.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Platini, Baresi does well to get it back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Bellingham gets into a good position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Ribéry. He's in a good position here. Oh, good read. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Rafinha. Being shifted off it. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a...
It's Asa! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring it. He's having a hit! Hazard with the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's been won straight back. Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. That'll be a throw-in. Rodri scooting forward. Pepe gets it away. And he's there to belt it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he cuts out the supply. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to get it away.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Konate. So it is still 0-0. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pepe gets it clear. And it's Caceres. Caceres. It's not an especially good pass, that. Dani Olmo. Beckenbauer. Always goal side. Leicester attempts a clearance. And here's Mbappe. Schneider threads one in. Oh, well measured. That has been cut short. Succumbs to the pressure. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going forward. Dani Olmo, and he's... Can he finish? It's there! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 30 minutes is number 13, Dani Olmo.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Silvestre. Oh, played right into his path. Now that is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost... And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
So,
Schneider.
into the second half.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances,
6.
it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's the keeper's ball. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's only too happy to take that back. Nice looking ball. Konate gets across to intercept that. Manchester United do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that has left him in a heap. Taken back almost at once. It's a searching pass. That has been knocked clear.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Zanetti can clear it away. Mbappe. Beckenbauer, a player of legendary status. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that looks a good ball through.
The attendance
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him. Now this could be a chance. So much. Decent chance! And a neat finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19.
Birmingham are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Coming on the field.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass is just off target. That's put paid to the danger. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Raul. Great chance! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Rodri. And it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Campbell gets over and intercepts. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Palmer. Pinches it off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Caceres. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. For Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Beckham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Mbappe.
Birmingham can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That has ended up in no man's land. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Campbell. Rodri. He's had a shot! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Donadoni really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
Number
movement on
22,
both benches.
Hazard. Number 20, Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 45, Osman. Number 11, Albertini. Substitutions taking place.
He's
2
got away.
added minutes has been indicated.
And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for options for movement. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Hello everybody, and please
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Norway
any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, that is... Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And now the breakaway. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's picked out the run. And the shot! He's got a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So that's two. Oh, he's on his own! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan to save this spot kick and his team. That is some save from Khan!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Silvestre gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's a goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. First quarter of an hour gone. A probing pass. Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Now it's Maradona. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Maradona, and that's another good win of the ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's shifted. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, he's been caught. Chance, surely!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good effort! And there's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Norway cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he lines up a cross. Good read, needed to be. He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, can he get onto this? Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, well measured.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that should get the job done. And it's Maradona.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? He slings it in, shoots! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rice, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's well spotted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Silvestre. And a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attack.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
Manchester United have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team. And should that not change, they could go big from here.
Manchester United up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough.
Substitution.
Down to business again. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. And he shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And they're quick to get it back. Bale. That ball looks a good one. He's done well to get that clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, given away. He's in one on. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away. Just cruising. They are cruising. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So off we go then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed.
Shot goal! Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And we have our very first corner. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now this Mbappe! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's on his own. Can he finish? And that's in. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. That is good alertness. Van Nistelrooy tries to pass it through. It's Hazard! And he should have made them pay.
Hazard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Nicked it back promptly. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Donadoni is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, what has happened here? Zanetti getting this one clear. And it's Rijkaard. That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? And the through ball. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal wins the duel this time. He'll try from distance. And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Neymar. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. Rafinha. It's played through for him. He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's a sharp pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passes short and sharp. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Ibrahim. He's gone for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Threads one in. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Park Ji-sung. That's a shade optimistic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Passing nice and neat. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chelsea are having a ball here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard, and he cuts out the supply. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just eases him off the ball. Pepe.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his